Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick bonus video. I had a request to do the Kirby's Adventure Boss Rush, so I figured I'd use this opportunity to not only fulfill the request, but just talk about some other stuff. So I'm going to play the Kirby's Adventure Boss Rush in the background while I talk about some stuff. Basically, starting next week is going to be the beginning of the summer blockbuster movie month. It's just going to be all movie licensed games or games anticipating big licensed films coming out. Mainly Back to the Future 1 and my Back to the Future Part 3 of the Back to the Future Part 2 and 3 game will also be going up, as well as the 3 Batman games on the NES. Mainly the ones I cared about the most being the first 2, and then Batman Returns, while it's completely subpar in comparison to the first 2, I will complete that one just to kind of round out all the Batman games on the NES. I will also be doing the 2 Top Gun games on the NES, and there will also be a surprise licensed game at the end of it that I'm not going to reveal what it is, really, because I'm not even positive I'm going to be able to get it done beforehand, but that'll be coming at the end of July, and then it'll be going into the month of Summer Olympic style games. The Olympics are here. They only have it once every 4 years, so I figured I'd celebrate by doing a couple of the sports games, and I pretty much named September to be the epic game month. I'm gonna work on 2 specific bigger, longer adventure style games that I've been waiting to do for a while, and that's gonna be Battle of Olympus and Faxanadu. I'm gonna do both of those in the month of September, and those are some pretty long games, so that'll probably take up most of the month, because it's gonna take me a little bit to I've never attempted a no-death run of either one of those games, so that'll be a first when I get to that part. Also, I think going up tomorrow will be another exclusive play it through for Full Effect. It's going to be one of the worst video games in terms of just how nonsensical it really is. Now, it's not really horrible in terms of gameplay, but it's just an overall really bad game, and I think it ended up being one of the funnier videos I have done so far. So I pretty much decided I'll give it the Full Effect. It's one of my, I get a little bit more, there's a little bit more language involved in it than some of my other videos, so that's just a warning in case anyone really cares. I know I usually don't cuss too much during the course of the videos just because, like I've always said, just want to be a little bit different than what everyone else is putting out. So that'll be probably going up tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's going up tomorrow. And then next week's going to start for me, the movie games. I'm going to start with the Back to the Future games, but the first music appreciation will be for the first Batman game, because there is no way in heck I would ever do a game music appreciation theater for the Back to the Future games, because they have some of the worst music in all of the NES, if not all of gaming. I mean, some Atari games have better sounds than what goes on in those Back to the Future games. I also am currently working on another episode of Express Delivery. If you did not already check out the first episode, of course go over to True Gaming or my account over at Viddler to watch the first episode of Express Delivery, where basically I'm just talking about an import game that I really have enjoyed that maybe not a whole lot of people have played, because of course it was import only. I've been trying to choose some of the better import games that maybe haven't garnered any kind of following, or even a fan translation for that matter. But also, if you want to contribute to the True Gaming website, I would like to thank everyone who's checked it out so far. We've been getting a good amount of views, so definitely thank you for all that. But if you actually are interested in maybe posting your videos and becoming a member of True Gaming, I mean, it's not just, it's whoever wants to join up. Just, if you are interested, just send me a message. And, whatever, it doesn't matter if it's just going to be your playthrough videos, or you have some other random series that you would be interested in contributing or starting for the site. That would be awesome. Like I said, just hit me up with a message on YouTube or wherever. I think I now have an account on pretty much all the major video uploading websites. I also like to thank, of course, all the new subscribers that I've gotten over the last month or so since I posted my last bonus video. It's harder for me to tell individually who signed up, because now it does it by a random order. Now when I hit my subscribers, it doesn't tell me the order of which they've subscribed. It's just another order, I think, by how long their account has existed on YouTube. I do get some emails or whatever that inform me, but I be honest, I rarely check my actual email. It's always my YouTube stuff that I actually end up checking. But thank you for everyone who has subscribed over the last bit of time. And so yeah, that's basically everything that's going on, I think, with my upcoming videos and the website and such. But just some like random gaming news in case anyone's interested in currently what I am playing. I will be picking up my copy of Final Fantasy Advanced Tactics 2 tomorrow, and then later on we have, of course, Final Fantasy 4 for the DS coming out soon. I'm waiting to get a cheaper copy of Alone in the Dark, because I was really amped up to play the game, but then I just heard there's some really bad spots in it, so I'm saving my $60 or $50 or whatever it costs until I can get a slightly cheaper version before I pick up that. The only real game I've completed lately is Metal Gear Solid 4, which if you have not played, then I highly recommend you play it. Of course, if you don't have a PS3 already, then I'm not going to say go ahead and go out and pay $500, $400 or whatever for a PS3 just to play one game. I would never say that for any game. I don't care how good a specific game is. I don't think any one game garners buying a system. But it's definitely worth playing, and even if you have a PS3 and haven't picked it up yet, it's a great action game. It's very different from some of the past Metal Gear games. It actually plays a lot more just like a straight action game at a lot of points. So if you're just a fan of action games, you don't really necessarily have to be a fan of Metal Gear to really like this one. I think it does a pretty good job of explaining a lot of the storyline from the past games, so that anyone can really pick up 4 and get into it. But there is, of course, a lot of stuff if you're a fan of Metal Gear. You know, there's a lot of little things in there that are for the fans of Metal Gear only, but I think anyone can pick up the game and actually play through it and enjoy it for what it is. Plus, it has an online feature. Even though I'm not a huge online gamer in particular, I know a lot of people are, so that's one of the pluses definitely to it. Now, in terms of any other games I've been playing lately, nothing really, because I'm just kind of waiting for good games to come out. Because like I said, Alone in the Dark I was looking forward to, but then I've just heard mediocre reviews about, so I've been kind of leery about going ahead and spending the full price on it. As I am now finishing up the boss rush. It didn't take me very long to actually go through and beat the boss rush. The only thing weird about beating the boss rush in Kirby's Adventure is the fact that it just goes ahead and re-shows the ending. If you didn't already beat the game, which you had to unlock the boss rush, it just shows you the ending again without you having to actually go ahead and beat the game again. I guess it's somewhat of a plus, but since I have a save data that I had to load up to get into this, I could have just gone through and fight the last 3 enemies, or 3 bosses, just to get to the ending quicker. But, whatever, I'm just going to show the ending. I'm just going to show the actual ending. I'm not going to show the credits. It's just going to play out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed Kirby's Adventure. I was actually really tired while doing the commentary on it, so I'm sorry if it wasn't up to par with my other videos or whatever. I thought the Metal Gear games turned out actually a lot better. But it was because I was really just redoing Kirby, because unfortunately I lost my original copy. If you actually went to True Gaming and watched the Back to the Future Part 2 run again, thank you for enduring that, because that's just the absolute most terrible video game ever. Plus, it's one of my first games I ever did commentary for. So if you think my commentary was bad now, it's 17 times worse when I did Back to the Future Part 2. So, yeah. Either way, I think that's going to wrap up this little bonus video. And of course, thank you for watching all my videos, thank you for subscribing, and I will be back tomorrow. Check out Full Effect for the exclusive, but I will be back next week with movie licensed video game fun, starting with Back to the Future 1 playthrough, as well as Gamers Appreciation Theater for the original Batman on the NES. I would like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.